Hey Kaya. Hey you guys. Welcome to the live, everyone. Magic Baggie you want to sit on? Can I sit on the living room? This pillow's in front. Okay. Thank you, baby. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Mahogany. Okay, so I have Samantha and Karina. They already sent something in, but they may not be here just yet, which is okay. So I'll probably just pop in and do yours first, Mahogany. Okay, thank you, my love. But yeah, I've been good, Kaya. I hope things have been well for you. Yes, right, Mahogany. I hope things have been well for you, boo. Okay, I got it, Mahogany. Spirit, please clear and cleanse the energy. Thank you so much. Alright. Spirit, how would Chuck feel about the nice gesture / small present that Mahogany is going to give him? You have the Moon, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Swords. So you can clarify the Moon. And we have Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So, I feel like he's gonna think that it's really sweet with the Knight of Cups energy. I feel like also it could bring him some sort of clarity with the Ace of Swords. So maybe how you feel or that you have feelings for him. At the same time, though, the Moon and the Two of Pentacles, these are very like anxious, nervous energy. So I feel like for him, Page of Swords could be like a little like defensive too. So I just see him like I do see him wanting to know like your motivations behind it, perhaps. But I feel like for him, he just does see it as like really sweet. Um, I feel like it. I do feel like it makes him nervous though with the Two of Pentacles though, because any feelings that he could have for you, I feel like they blossom more. Um, I feel like um, I feel like it could deaden some sort of maybe thoughts that he has about or towards you, but I feel like it also brings up other thoughts that he could be wrestling with. I do feel like there's a certain uncertainty that he feels when it comes to um, pursuing his feelings with you or pursuing how he feels when it comes to you. Yeah, once again, Page of Cups is like it's really sweet, it's really kind, it's very thoughtful to him. Um, it's making him feel like you are thinking about him or listening to him, but I feel like it is also representing some sort of turning point for him. Because I do feel like for him, it maybe really shows him how you feel about him. Now we do have the Chariot energy, so this is somebody who is like very good at maintaining control with the Chariot energy. So I feel like he would respond like very like cool, or I'm not I'm seeing or hearing the word stoic, but I don't feel like it's so stoic. I feel like a part of him doesn't know how to respond, so he just tries to be in control with the Chariot energy. But yeah, once again, Five of Wands, I feel like it fills him with conflicting feelings to some degree. Just I'm not sure if it's I don't know. I just feel like it's a turning point. See what else? We have sweating like a sinner in church. We have God don't like ugly. I'll get around to it. We have fixing to. We have sweet to. Back of the deck, we have if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. So I don't know if there is some sort of static between both of y'all, but maybe with the justice energy, he could see this as like a balancing of the scales here between the both of y'all, like peace. But for whatever reason, we have sweat like a sinner in church. It says guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity needed. Yeah, I was picking up on that nervousness from him, and that's what I'm getting there. Um, we have God don't like ugly here. It says nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, or revenge. So I don't know if y'all had some sort of um clash in some way. I do see him. We have fixing too. It says go get it, require an inspired action. Now's the time, readiness, and follow through. So I do see him really wondering about like, what could be your intentions behind it. I can't lie, I am getting that. But for the most part, we have sweet too. Once again, it feels like this could be something that he wants or something that, he really wants. He does enjoy. But I just feel like for him, he's like wondering, I just see him wondering what's the stuff behind it. Maybe you have pure intentions, but maybe he could just be like a suspicious person. All right, Spirit. What else for how will Chuck feel about being nice? Gesture, small present that Mahogany just wants to give to him. Okay, we have work here. It said focused on work, working hard and long hours, love at work. We have dating. It says ready to start dating, meeting new love, interest in getting over someone. We have separation. It says withdrawal slash disconnect, test of love, relationship breakdown, and we have children. Children involved using child as a pawn, same for the kids. And back of the deck we have angry, resentment, invalidated, mistreated, being triggered. I don't know. I don't know if that is like an energy that's been here already between both of y'all. I feel like with dating coming up though, I don't know. For him, it's like, is there a seriousness? It's like a seriousness. Like he could feel the gift, or you giving him the gift, like has behind it. Um, we have work, so I feel like he's gonna feel like you are like trying to, you know, make some sort of effort when it comes to him. We have separation here. I don't know if there has been some sort of separation. It does say test of love though, so I also feel with the Ace of Swords here too that communication and clarity is important because I feel like people can start feeling certain ways and things go certain way certain ways because of those feelings. But we do have children here, so this could be something related to children, or for whatever reason he could be thinking about children when you give him this gift. I don't know if this is like something somewhere where you could be making peace. Okay. All right. Let's get a surrender message. All right, so your final surrender message for Mahogany. Thank you. Yeah, surrender your belief in scarcity. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And we also have surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. All right, boom. That's what I have for you. I hope that resonates. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. So, well, can you give me like some context for you guys' situation? That way I could maybe apply more. Because, I didn't get too much clarity from you on like what possibly could be, like this like kind of angry energy. So, but yeah, that's why I had used this deck because it is pretty straight. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I might as well use the other one because that's like a little bit more um detailed. But okay. Well, it's interesting. I guess for me, for it to be coming up, it may be like a little, I would say maybe a little bit of friction to you, but it might be something that could, be more on his mind for it to be coming up like that. Could even be maybe affecting how he's viewing or seeing the connection for it to come up. So, yeah. Yeah, from the spirit, I feel like he would probably, once again, like, I do think it would surprise him because whatever happened between the both of y'all, it makes me feel like, yeah, I'm seeing it to a source. For that to come out, it makes me feel like it could be, it's like it's not reconcilable. That's what I got, mahogany. So And let me explain that part real quick. What I mean by that, the energy that I'm picking up, I feel like he will be surprised by that because it feels like that whatever you guys were talking about for him, he feels like you probably would stop talking to him because of that. But yeah, that's what I got, boo. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I'm trying to see, is Samantha here or Karina here yet? You're welcome, boo. Thank you as well.
Interested.
Mm. I kind of do feel like that is out of palette.
Because it's the only reason it is because it's more cooler.
Yeah. Is she warm?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
I think she autumn for sure. I can't remember which one though. Either true or deep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's like this lighter cute. It doesn't look bad. This lighter cute. This lighter color. It doesn't look bad. But that dark is even cuter on her.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what I had hated about the look. Like, the color and even the hair, everything was so beautiful. And, like, I get irritated.
That hand boob.
Right? I get irritated with her with that. Like, yes, you can, boo. All right. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Mahogany? Thank you. Spirit, what messages do you have for Mahogany? All right, we have cobweb here, and it says protected from negative forces beyond your control. We have chair field. It says someone new is entering your life. And we have target here. It says a goal oriented person. Back of the deck, we do have success. Kyra. You're welcome, boo. These are the tea leaves. I'm trying to find the box. I have to move. I have to move so much stuff. But these are the tea leaf, I think, fortune cards. You can get them on Amazon. That's where me and my sister got them. And they just have like a whole bunch of like general messages on them. So. Oh wow. Thank you, boo. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Just so y'all know, if you guys want a free reading, y'all can get one. Also, I am looking for Karina and Samantha. Also, if anybody else wants to send in a payment for a reading too, you guys can too. And the free readings, you guys can get 3 tea leaves. Y'all can get 3 Magic Baggie Messages from your person, or you can get a yes or no question answered.
They didn't send a question, boo boo.
Huh?
They didn't send a question.
What?
For the
free reading?
No, for the paid.
No, they didn't send their questions. No. Okay, boo. Yeah, we can do that. Do you want just like messages in general, or do you have a like a person in mind, or do you just want me to pull some? I know, right, Mahogany? Okay. All right. I'll pull them for you. I guess sometimes people just want to watch. Okay. All right, Spirit. Any messages from JD to Kyra? Okay, let's see. We have unblock me. We have you deserve so much better than me. We have I need time to think things through. Don't push me. And on the back of the deck, we do have let's just be friends. So I'm hearing mixed emotions. But that's what I have for you, boo. Yeah, definitely. No, this is one that me and my sister have created. Um, this one. So, yep, this is our deck that we made. Yeah. I thought you knew mahogany. See, me and Sydney need to do better with promoing. That's so hard for us though, y'all. I don't know. I need like some mutable sign friends or something to help us with that. Oh, thank you, mahogany. How you say? I have a link to our website. It's in the it's in the description box and like also on the channel links. It's called Bunny and Bambi. And this is our first baby. Well, no, actually, y'all, this isn't even our first deck that we created. Um, we created this deck together. This is our. I can't tell y'all the title. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is our first deck that we created together. It's like a music deck. Y'all probably know what it is, but I'm trying to be on the hush about that. I don't want nobody to steal it. I can't lie. So yeah. But hopefully we get some time. We wanted to revamp it. We want to make it smaller. It's just too big, you know. Like it's just too big. So we wanted to make it like more oracle size. And yeah, we're gonna sell that one as well. And I have been we both have been well, I have been trying to, work on the drawings, but we both have, more decks and stuff that we have been working on and thinking of doing a counterpart for the Magic Baggie Messages. Just got to get the right inspo in the time. But yeah, hopefully y'all probably will see more of that soon though. To be honest though, so fingers crossed. Hi, Maddie. Okay. Okay. See what messages do you have for Maddie? All right, we have I feel so safe around you. We have you are my soulmate. We have I want a new beginning with you. And on the back of the deck, we do have I know what's best for me. You're welcome. Thank you as well, Boom.
It's cute, huh?
Yes, that's what they got today.
Well, you
Oh,
might not have that.
stop! Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it. Know how to talk to his baby. I think it was Rachel.
What you
Think that's fun. Interesting. Interesting.
maybe which one? This one
Okay.
or this one?
That one.
Sky.
Mm-hmm. She's just so soft. She don't have it be so hard.
Yeah.
It still look nice on her though. Hey Samantha. Yes, I saw that you had sent something in yesterday, my love. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Okay, boo. Okay, that's cool. Oh, thank you, my love. I'm sending you a lot of love too. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, and happy birthday, by the way. I mean, I know it's right before, but happy birthday, boo. I hope you have a great one. It's gonna be fun. Don't stress. Of course, boo. let's do your first question. All right, Spirit, please clear and cleanse the energy. Thank you so much. All right, Spirit, what does Matt love about Samantha and their connection? All right, we have the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Strength. All right, I'm gonna take them all. All right, Spirit, what else? We have the Emperor. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. Spirit, can you clarify this little packet right here? We have the King of Swords. We have Judgment. We have the Ace of Wands and the Magician. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. I I feel like he really does love the Two of Pentacles. That there is something about you guys' connection that keeps him on his toes. But I feel like that's a good spot for him to be in. I feel like that's really good for him to be in. For him to be a little nervous and for him to, not. It's not that he doesn't feel secure, but I do think he stays on his toes in his connection. I do think that's good for him. I think it, gives good stimulation. It's just good energy when it comes to him. I feel like with the Ten of Swords, I feel like you have definitely changed his mind when it comes to relationships. I feel like he was very stubborn. He had a fixed mindset about relationships and how they work and things of that nature. But I feel like him being with you with strength, it has been challenging. But at the same time, he's found you to be also very patient and understanding. Definitely push him to be his best and outside of his comfort zone. But with the Six of Cups, he does see and, feel the love and the connection between both of you guys. And I do see him being very appreciative of that. It does feel like with the Emperor energy, this connection has maybe grown him up in some way. I feel like he feels like, being with you, it has made him a better man. It's made him become, with the Emperor energy, the man, the person that he wants to be with the Emperor energy. So I would definitely, with this Judgment energy, this relationship has been just really profound for him. And I do feel like, it's, I'm hearing like it's left in an, it's an indelible or an undeniable impression on him. I do feel that with this Judgment energy. I feel like I feel him also seeing a future with you. I do see him feeling with the Eight of Cups. Um, Eight of Cups makes me feel like a choice, the decision, somebody who's made their mind up to. And I do see him. I feel him feeling like he can walk away from maybe an old lifestyle or an old way of being with with the Eight of Cups, because he has found something that is that he feels is really real with the Ace of Pentacles energy. I feel like with the Nine of Cups, I feel like he loves being in this energy with you. He loves dating you. He loves like all the sweet energy, like the tenderness between both of you guys. Um, and just with the Knight of Cups, it's just like the exchange of, energy, emotions, and feelings in that way. I feel like he does feel very comfortable with you to be this way. I feel him always too with this Gemini energy, once again wanting to like impress you. Um, and do things with the Ace of Wands to keep things nice and spicy and just, excited between the both of you guys. I feel like he does feel that too. Like, yeah, Ace of Wands is like the attraction between the both of you guys is really strong. And I see him also like every time he gets around you, he gets excited. And I do feel the energy building with the Ace of Wands. He does see a lot of opportunity and like potential in you guys' connection with with these two aces here. Um, and yeah, I feel like he really values that, and this is something too that he's feeling really pulled or drawn to. It feels right for him with the Ace of Wands energy. But yeah, definitely feels like you were a change for the better for him with the wheel energy. I do also feel him feeling in you guys' connection like it's just elevating. It does elevate him. It's moving him towards better. I feel like you could also be very soothing with the Eight of Swords to him, to his mind. You could get him like focused on the right things. I'm here like, get your mind right. So maybe he feels like that when it comes to you. With the Seven of Cups, yeah, like for him, he feels like it's like fantasy dream girl sort of energy. And he does get to indulge in that a little bit every day when he's with you. Seven of Cups too, and yeah, it's like, funny how time, flies when you're having fun. So I do feel that energy between both you guys. There's this feeling where he feels like, he never gets enough time, energy, or space with you. He could want more. But yeah, he feels like being with you, loving you, being in this connection with you guys, or being together with you is a win with the Six of Wands energy. Like I do feel like he feels like a winner. Um, being with you, being you guys being together with the Six of Wands energy. All right, Spirit, what else? We have how's your mom and them? We have don't get your feathers ruffled. Why did I know that was gonna come out? We have God don't like ugly coming out. We have aren't you precious too with bump on a log. Okay. In back of the deck, we have Give Me Some Sugar. It says hugs and kisses, adoration, snuggling, pillow talk, bonding, and someone's favorite. So I do feel like that's what he feels about you guys' connection, that you are his favorite. Um, yeah, he feels like there's just a lot of sugar in you guys' connection. And I feel like he does really love that. So we do have How's Your Mom in them. It says your people reach out, strong roots connection, presence reunion, and foundation. So I don't know if you have gotten closer to his family. I'm getting maybe specifically his mom, but I feel like he could like that relationship. I know that you are a mommy too, so I feel like he likes your relationship with your baby, and you could just be very family oriented in general, and I do feel him loving that too. I feel like yeah, he does feel like there's a strong foundation here between the both of you guys. He feels also very rooted and like grounded, and I will also say supported with you, and by being in this connection with you. um yeah, we have don't get your feathers ruffled, and it says inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion, and the ideal. So it feels like for him, he feels like this connection is ideal. Once again, I do feel like you bring him a lot of peace and a lot of inner calm. I do feel that you could put him through his paces a little bit, but I do see that being for the the best here. I feel like it for him, he feels like it makes him stronger. It does make him better. Now we do have God don't like ugly, and it says nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. I feel what he loves. I feel like you guys do argue, but I feel like for him, it feels like a real relationship because of that. Like he feels like the both of you guys see like all sides of one another, and you still you feel like I'm comfortable with this. And I do see him liking that because I feel like for him, I'm getting like, people pleasing tendencies, or there is a tendency for him to, just kind of go along with things, not be so as honest as he could be. I feel like he does feel like he can be that with you. So he appreciates, intensity, or, any sort of upsets between the both of you guys, because he does feel like that is a space where y'all could be real with one another. Now we do have Aren't You Precious here. It says suffering fools, disdain, displeasure, consent, poking fun, and read between the lines. And we also have bump on the log. It says lazing around, loafing, inertia, false start, non-response, and disinterest. I feel like also once again, I don't know, he just seems like the type where he does need somebody who is willing to tell him about himself a little bit. So I do feel that. I feel like once again, he appreciates you being like really real and honest with him, and like not being unwilling to call him out on what he needs to be called out on. Like, I do get that. All right, Spirit. Anything else? What does Matt love about he and Samantha's connection? What does he love about Samantha and their connection? All right, Spirit. What else? What else? All right. All right. So we do have secrets. It says secret love slash admirer. It says moving in silence and more to be revealed. We have beauty here. It says intimidated by your beauty. Your beauty stands out in physical attraction. We have strategy. Planning their next move, being clever, leaving nothing to chance. And we have spell work, casting love spells, manipulating outcome, and attracting love interests. And on the back of the deck, we do have Love Bomber, emotional manipulation, Casanova, ladies man, and wanting your attention. I'm going to read all this energy lightly. I mean, you know your situation best, boo, but I'm going to read it light. So, secrets is more so given to me. I feel like trust or intimacy. I'm also getting like, yeah, I'm here because I'm hearing, I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me. So I do feel like there is that feeling here between the both of you guys. Um, like I said, that trust and that intimacy and like that feeling of being understood is there between the both of y'all, and feeling safe with one another. I do feel like that is there too. We do have beauty, so I feel like he definitely enjoys the physical attraction here that he has towards you and with you. I feel like, that definitely is like something that, he really enjoys when it comes to you and when it comes to the connection between the both of y'all. Um, I'm getting with spell work here too. I'm getting him like feeling like kind of caught up in your spell. I really do get that energy, especially with the Seven of Cups. Like he just feels like I just see him feeling your energy and feeling like you all around with the spell work energy. Maybe he could wonder, like, did you put a spell on me? Maybe you did. I don't know. But I do feel that energy for him with the spell work energy. Feeling maybe even spell binded. Is that how you say that word? Spellbound. We have strategy here. Um, I feel like he likes how I feel like he does enjoy like how how much you do want him in this connection. I do feel that too. He sees like how serious and intentional you are about the connection between the both of y'all. And I do see him appreciating that and really enjoying that when it comes to you guys' connection. He also feels with his strategy energy, like once again, something about you guys' connection, like it makes sense. It also feels like it has like promise to it, like it can go somewhere. Mm, he also I just feel Two of Pentacles with the love bomber energy makes me feel him also feeling like I feel him being on those toes because he knows that he has it's like some sort of follow through energy. Like he has to have that sort of follow through with you. message, Spirit, for Samantha and Matt. We have surrender your attachment to results. It says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. I feel like he's just, I do see him also just being like he kind of feels like he doesn't know where things are going to go, or he's not completely sure, but he is enjoying the ride. I feel like, I won't say that. I feel like he has like there are specific markers or things that he's wanting, but he doesn't know what that's going to look like or how things are going to unfold. So I just do see him being in an energy where he is enjoying the journey between the both of y'all. And yeah, we have surrendered to the magic of who you are. It says we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So I definitely feel this energy here. I feel like I do feel him just really liking and loving you. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you bring, the energy that you bring him, I do see him really liking and loving that. So yes, my love, that is what I have. Let's get your next one. Let's get your next one. All right, let's do Samantha's next question. And she wants messages from her guides. Her birthday is tomorrow. Everybody wish Samantha a happy birthday. And she just wants some guidance. Let's do one more. Spirit, what does Samantha's guides want her to know? What are they thinking? Thank you so much. We have the Emperor. We have the Hermit. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. Spirit, can you please clarify the Emperor? We have Judgment here. Oh, Emperor and Judgment came out in your last read about your boo. Spirit, can you clarify the Hermit? We have the Queen of Wands. Spirit, can you clarify the Queen of Pentacles? We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Okay. I'm here with the High Priestess. There's this feeling where they are reminding you with the High Priestess that you do have strong intuition, and there's a feeling I'm here like you know what you need to do with the High Priestess energy. You know what you need to do, and you can trust yourself is what I'm getting to, because I do feel like could be a part of you as you are, stepping into this next stage. You could be feeling unsure. Um, we had the Seven of Swords, so sometimes too the Seven of Swords can come up like comparison and like measuring your success or your progress to others. But I feel like your spiritual team with the Seven of Wands, they're like, I'm hearing them say like chill. Like they want you to chill with that line of thinking too with the Seven of Swords. Because the Seven of Wands is saying that whatever it is that your thoughts could be leading you to right now, maybe you currently are not in the space where you're completely backing it up, but you're on your way with the Seven of Wands energy. So I feel like they want you to be firm and strong in that with the Nine of Wands energy. Trust in yourself, trust in your your worth, who you are too, with the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel with the Hermit and the Queen of Wands, it makes me feel like, because the Hermit is like, going within, and we have the Queen of Wands is that sense of vitality, that sense of faith, having that spark in your life, um, feeling, you know, vibrant and full of life. I do feel like in some capacity, I don't think necessarily that this has been damper, but I do feel I feel for the Hermit to come out. It feels like you do need some time to get back to that with the Queen of Wands energy, because it feels like physically with the Queen of Pentacles you're in a good position, but I feel like you want to feel it with the Queen of Wands energy, and I do think that that's going to require some time to yourself and for yourself with the Hermit energy. It feels like there could be some sort of decisions too that you are having to make when it comes to a masculine in your life. There could be a conversation too that could be coming up. I do feel like it's super important for you to be honest about how you feel and where you are at. Mm, But yeah, boo, I feel like there has been a part of you that has been, you know, I'll get to myself later. I'll get to myself later. I do kind of feel that, boo. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like I said, you have the stuff with the Queen of Pentacles. You just don't feel like it. And I do feel important in order for you to get to that space where you're feeling like it with the Queen of Wands, you do have to do things that, get you excited again. Things that you had to look forward to. Not just, things that are empty, but they're really meaningful for you. They bring, a smile to your face, a sense of fulfillment. They give you that excitement, that jolt, that energy with the Queen of Wands that you're looking for. I do see things like Spirit is saying your abundance with the Queen of Pentacles, stability, security, things on that front, and you having what it is that you need. That is with the Nine of Wands. That's something that's lasting. That's what I'm getting with the Nine of Wands. I feel like yeah, cause yeah, they're saying like physically you're good, but it's the Queen of Wands is like it's like your soul, boo. I do feel that like your spirit. Once again, making sure you're doing things that really nourish you spiritually. That's what's gonna keep your energy vibrant. That's what's gonna keep you beautiful, attractive, keep you glowing. Cause I noticed through just I don't know me personally, I did grow up around like a lot of older people, and I noticed like the older people that honestly look the healthiest or look the best are the ones who they just had a great spirit on them. So yeah, I feel like there are worries and concerns for you when it comes to getting older. But I do feel too, there's something about keeping like that youth of spirit and like, maintaining that, especially for you. I feel like that's super duper important. Yeah, I feel also I also do see things stabilizing for you as well with the Emperor energy. It feels like some sort of manifestation or desire, or if you were trying to make something happen, it's gonna happen. But I do feel the King of Wands, like you have to get that battery back in your back. Like, I'm also getting with the Queen of Pentacles, them wanting you to know that you are worthy, deserving everything. Like with or without certain markers or certain things already. You already have enough. I know that. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it. You already are enough. That's what I'm getting to. Because you could have more, but you already are enough. I really am getting that. Okay. Yeah. And the Queen of Cups is just the check in emotionally. Just check in with yourself emotionally. Definitely confront your feelings with the Queen of Cups energy. Okay. Is there anything else for Samantha? Messages from her guides. What are the thoughts for Samantha? Yes, I knew this was going to come out. It says honey child. It says abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime. Like, they want you to know, like, you truly are in your prime. Like, you don't have to worry about that. You have sweating like a sinner in church. Guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity needed. And we have stumping grounds. It says origin, nostalgia, memories, tradition, tribute, visit, and past connection. So you could be in a little bit of a nostalgic mood or thinking about the past. And I will say, boo, if you're not living, you are dying. So I know, especially too as women, it is harder on us. I give space for that. But I feel like your spiritual team wants you to know, boom, like literally you are in your prime. And like it can go and last as long as you want to keep it going. So like that's why I'm getting like, please don't feel like there are so many, like I know so many beautiful women, you know 40s, 50s, 60s, like they look so good because they take care of themselves. And like literally too, stress is so important too, because that's around, that's when, if you live a stressful life, it's gonna start to show. So I'm really getting that for you, boom. Like the one you know, like, girl, you're beautiful, like you're really gorgeous with this honey child energy. Yeah. I do feel, yeah, seven of swords, there could be just a little bit. It's sometimes it could be energy of comparison, but sometimes the seven of swords can be you believing, the lies that society or just maybe people around you have told you. That with the seven of swords, it doesn't feel good to hear that. It doesn't feel right because it's not right. But because of the world that we live in, it could feel so, the pressures can feel so big and so real. But I feel like spirit, this message is coming out to show you like it's not real. And it's gonna, it's gonna take time for you to see that. We have how far are we? It says almost steady progress, stamina, travel, a road trip, and enjoy the journey. I feel like they really, yeah, they're really encouraging that for you. Enjoy the journey. Like, just as, short as life is, it's also very long. It's very beautiful. People literally enter their prime, during their 50s and become like the person that they are supposed to be during that time. So don't shy away from, I know too, you'll definitely miss your 20s and stuff too. I've been struggling with that a little bit too, so I understand. But I feel like your spiritual team wants you to know that you do have a lot more life. You have a lot more love. Just give me some sugar energy. And no matter where you are at in your life, you still with this kiss my grace energy, you deserve the best. All right, so anything else? We have letting go. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like your spiritual team is like, try not to dwell on, you know, what has happened. We have peacefulness. It says, I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. Yeah. We have self love. Yes. I feel like you are in need of some TLC too, boo. And yeah, we have everyone's a teacher here. Yeah, but I'm also getting to just because with this everyone's a teacher energy, just because someone might say something or make you feel some type of way, it doesn't have to have any truth. It doesn't have to hold any weight to it. Like, you just have to see, like, what does this mean for me? You know, okay, maybe this is making me feel some type of way, but what is that exposing for me? Is it exposing that I'm kind of drinking the Kool-Aid and ultimately believing in something that's gonna mess up my head, or is this showing where perhaps maybe I could make some sort of change, I could do something differently, and does that feel right to me? I feel like that's super important. Is there any final surrender message for Samantha? We have surrender to non-action. It says now this is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And on the back of the deck, we have surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. All right. So that's what I have for you, my love. I do hope that resonates, Samantha. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance, honey. I'm sending you a lot of love. And I hope you have a beautiful 30th birthday, my love. I hope it's beautiful for you. And yes, my love, I'm sending you such great energy. I hope you have a great birthday. And you look and you feel good for your birthday. All right? But thank you, Boo, for popping in and letting me read for you. I do appreciate it. All right. Is Palmberry here? getting crazy. I'm addicted to your chocolate high. Just get high, addicted to your chocolate high. Baby, you tasting like you're rich like a diamond, but you're just so sexy. I wanna open up. sweetest thing at night, and I don't ever go down. Addicted to your chocolate high. To me, the sweetest thing in life, and I don't ever come down. I'm addicted to your chocolate high. I wanna open up. And I know that you want me. I'm addicted to your chocolate high. Ooh, yeah. I wanna open up. I'm addicted to your chocolate high. 'Cause they we supposed to be. Yeah. I wanna open up. It's supposed to be. Just get if we make each other happy, then we just get and we just get I'm a big deal. I'll always be alright. Is Karina here, y'all? I'll probably get her on Thursday. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We gotta take our medicine.
Mm-hmm. I think about like 15 more minutes.
Okay. We could take it now.
Okay, come on.
I'm gonna go give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What you did? Oh, me, what you did? Look, that right there tell you. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna look at it.
It's gonna be right there. You're hilarious.
2 minutes.
Okay. Hey, Abby. Thank you, love. Okay. All right. Okay, Abby. Are we looking into a specific person's energy, or um, did you just want to look into like your love life? I got you. Don't ever wanna lose you. Love everything you do. I won't live without you. Just what I'm missing. All this love I'm giving. I won't change it for nothing. My everything is you. You. but I sit alone because I only box myself in. I didn't wanna fall victim to hurting again. See, I tried to love you, but I can't. See, I was wrong about you. Understand. Need to love you, but I can't. Try not to love again. I don't wanna love again. No, baby. Place another time. It's right, oh baby. Okay, so do you want it like on that person, or would you like it like, just looking into your love life? Can I go away? Just baby game. Cause I know I tried. Yes, I know I tried. I tried to love you. I can't. I was wrong about you. Wrong about you. Understand. Okay, all right. Trying not to love again. All right, so let's start. All right, so please clear and cleanse the energy. Thank you so much. All right, Sarah, what is the current energy of Abby's love life? Whatever comes up. All right. All right, we have life partner. So it says this person is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. All right. So it feels like you either are aligning with somebody who feels like this, or you're calling this energy into your life, or this is what you are focused on. When it comes to love, we have spiritual awakening on the back of the deck. It says your partner is sensing that there is something profoundly important about this connection. So there could be a specific connection that feels like a spiritual awakening. Okay, well, the only thing I would say, like, does it feel like that person? Because um, just make sure, like, if it feels like that person. Like, this just affirms this energy for you. Because, like I said, this could just be reflecting, like, that's the current energy that you're in when it comes to, love. All right. So, is there anything else for Abby when it comes to love? All right, we have the Hierophant. We have Death. Spirit, please clear and cleanse the energy. Excuse me, guys. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles, the World. We have the Tower. Spirit, can you clarify the Hierophant and Death? We have the Two of Swords. Eight of Swords. Devil. You have the Tower. You have strength. Back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So it feels like you are in a very attractive energy right now, and I feel like you are attracting whatever it is that you're wanting towards you. I feel like with the Tower energy and strength here, I feel like I feel like whoever feels like a life partner is somebody that you're gonna have like really strong feelings about, and it's like the Tower is just like you know sort of energy. So I do feel that here. I feel like you will be in a relationship soon with the Hierophant and Death being here. Because that makes me feel like a really big change. And a Hierophant typically is some sort of commitment. And I feel like that is coming in. I feel like, I feel like the Nine of Cups energy, you'll be dating someone seriously soon or meeting someone. I feel like the Eight of Swords, like this, I'm seeing things being veiled with with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords because you are meant to just like kind of walk through, or feel your way rather through the experience and like trust your intuition and stuff. But I feel like that's coming in. I feel Three of Pentacles in the world. It's not necessarily that you have to do things to get in a relationship, but I feel like for you, I feel like with this double energy, I feel like you have mastered certain lessons and surrounding your personal brand of like, toxic that you were bringing into your relationships. I feel like you've been really working at that. I feel like you've been mastering things with the world energy. So it's just like with the world, it's like, that's a graduations energy and things wrapping up. But with an ending, there has to be a new beginning. And I'm getting that here for you. Um, yeah, I feel like something significant is either here or coming in. And it does feel like something that you are ready for. Now the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Wow. Wow. So I feel like, yeah, feels like that's what you're looking for, that's what you're wanting. It does feel like that is coming in. Eight of Cups maybe has to release or walk away from some things, but it feels like that is triggering a new start, new beginning for you when it comes to the relationship that I feel like you're really wanting. Really, you're going to meet somebody who can meet you physically and emotionally with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles also makes me feel like um, it's not just feelings or emotions. I feel like there's a lot of involvement and integration when it comes to the both of you guys' life. Okay. So, Spirit, what's next in love for Abby? We have manipulation. We have dream come true with reciprocity. We have synchronicity. We have divine timing. Something is coming in for you at just the right time. I do feel that. I feel like, yeah, some sort of manifestation is coming in. But I feel like every time manipulation comes up, it's highlighting the ways that you are going over, under, around in a situation as opposed to coming from the heart, as opposed to, being honest, as opposed to saying what you need to say and letting the chips fall as they may. Spirit orients us towards healthy relationships. So if you are, engaging in any sort of like manipulation, any underhanded things, and this could be like deeply, um, you know, th- this is just, it's normal to you. This is the way that you have learned to, get your needs met. Um, you know, this is what you've seen growing up. So it could be normal to you. But if you are wanting, like I said, spirit orients us towards high vibrational relationships. So if that is something that you are saying that you're wanting, I do feel like, yeah, you have to work through the ways that you manipulate, cajole, like I said, otherwise go, you know, over, under, or around instead of going through what it is that you are feeling, saying what it is that you want to say, or pulling strings to, make the outcome that you're wanting to happen, as opposed to like just being really, really open and authentic. Um, but yeah, once that is worked through, or as you're working through that, I do feel like some sort of, I feel like what you're wanting is coming in. You can be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities and like confirmation. I feel like they're wanting for you to, sit in that. Embrace it. I'm hearing like believe it too. I really am hearing that with the Queen of Wands, like believe it. Move like it with the Queen of Wands. Spirit, what's next for Abby when it comes to her love life? Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. Spirit, what's next in love for Abby? We have bring love into the situation. We have the answers you need are coming. Back of the deck, we have it's time to take action. And yeah, we do have the Queen of Wands, so maybe it's time for you to take action when it comes to your um relationships. So it might be time for you to put yourself back out there. Yeah, I mean, have bring love into the situation, or just this Aquarius energy. So I feel like this time to put yourself out there. I don't, like I said, I don't know necessarily what avenues or ways you can do that, but whatever feels right to you. I feel like Spirit is like, this is the time to go. Feels like you have a lot of fortunate energy when it comes to your love life, but this does require you, with this bring love into the situation, moving, acting from a place of love, being open, being honest, allowing for yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position and seeing if somebody has the capacity to really meet you there. With this bring love into the situation energy. I also feel like a lot of clarity is coming in for you as well when it comes to love, which is also getting your mind right and getting you focused on the right things so that you can bring it in. All right. Anything else for Abby Spirit for what it is that she needs to know when it comes to her love life? You have protection here. Don't want to hurt you. Protecting connection and protective over you. We do have stringing along here. It says being strung along, giving false hope and selfish intentions. We have unlocking here. It says locked doors are opening, removing blockages, and love is coming. Here, what else for Abby? We have work here, focused on work, working hard and long hours. Then you have love at work. I'm seeing first love with that. And we do have self delusion, not seeing reality clearly, lying to yourself, and false notions about things. I see jealousy coming out, want you to themselves, attachment and fear of losing you. So I feel like I feel like with this protection energy, it feels like you are wanting a safe connection, and in order for you to be in a safe connection, you do have to identify whether or not somebody is safe. Somebody who, and that's why there's such a big emphasis on boundaries and honesty and clarity. Those are very masculine things, to be honest. Like, or when you think about the emperor, like he's very big on stability, being clear, being honest. Um, He's very big on putting all his cards on the table, and you feel confident with an emperor. You know that he's going to say what he's going to do. He's going to do what he's going to say. You feel like you can lean on him. There's a rock energy. I'm getting like, you know in order for you to be able to identify somebody like that, and in order for you to be able to choose, and for you as well to feel safe in choosing somebody like that, you have to be in those energies as well. um so I am getting, especially with this like stringing along energy, if there is some sort of situation where it feels like it's kind of not giving to you what it is that you need, you know, the protective thing would be is to accept that you have feelings for the situation, but it is where it is right now. And because of that, for the best thing to protect my mind, my body, my spirit is to acknowledge that and move accordingly. Um, there also could be things that you could be maybe deluding yourself about, love or relationships because of a certain attachment that you have to a person or a certain situation. And that is not good either, because it's just very dangerous. And love doesn't require for you to not see who a person is. It's especially important if you love somebody to see them completely, to see them for all they are. And to decide, am I going to continue to choose this? Is this good for me, or do I have to, do I still have to have love for this person, but do I have to love them from a distance? And making those decisions, that's really super important. Um, yeah, especially when it comes to if you wanted to be in a connection where somebody is protective over you, or you're choosing partners that will be protective over you. You have to be able to identify that and know what that looks like. Somebody who, wants to protect you, they wouldn't lie to you. They wouldn't place you in weird situations. They would make you feel uncomfortable. They would be honest with you. They would make you feel secure. They would make you feel comfortable with them, especially men too. I feel like that's super important. They know that. Men know that. Don't let men think, don't let them think that you like you think they are dumb. Like they know that. They know they have to do right by the things that they want to keep in their life. So I am seeing that that's important for you here. um Maybe also too with this work energy, there may be a need to form more space in your life for love or relationships. And there very well may be a reality right now where you do just have but so much space. Try to accept it. I am getting for you, it's not going to be that way forever, because yeah, we have unlocking here. Love is coming. If there are blockages, they will be removed. But try to work with the energy I'm getting, boo, instead of against it. I do see reconciliation on the back of the deck. And it says, want to work things out, they will return, and there's unfinished business. So yeah. I also feel like this is just reconciliation too when it comes to your love life. I feel like you are calling in people or situations that can reconcile, or just naturally will reconcile whatever it is that you have been through in the past. Or is there any final message for um, Abby? All right, we have surrendered to the magic of who you are. It says we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. And we also have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. All right, so that is what I have for you, Abby. I do hope that resonates, love. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. Hey, Karina, not am I too late? I hold on. Bunny. Karina just came in. Can I do her read real quick?
Yeah. How much she got? She got one or two.
She got one.
Okay, yeah.
Are you sure, boo? Would you want me to send it back, or you want me to like hold it for Thursday? Okay, boo. Definitely. I was like, where is she? But it's okay. You can be my first one on Thursday. You're super welcome, Abby. Thank you as well, Boom. Same to you, Boo. I see you soon, my love. All right, y'all. I am going to go ahead and start to log off. But thank you guys so much for popping in tonight. I had a lot of fun. I did enjoy myself, so thank you guys for being here and spending some time. Thank y'all for letting me read for y'all. If I wasn't able to, definitely subscribe to the channel. Y'all can pop in. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all can turn on notifications, and then y'all can pop in when I go live, and y'all can get a read from me. And also, I do currently still have the Taurus season sale and the other monthly special as well. If you guys are interested for personals, and hopefully, y'all, I will be getting another reading out soon. I'm not gonna put a time on it because I can't. So hopefully I get it out soon though, so you guys can have some more content from me if y'all are interested. All right. Alright. So let's see. I think that's about it. So yeah, that's it for you, girl, y'all. Once again, thank you guys for all the love and all the support. I really appreciate y'all so much. All right. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all soon. Okay, let me shuffle this one more time. And, bye, y'all.